Hercules, Hercules, he's our little Hercules. Monday. This is Monday. I watched Spencer today while Mom and Dad worked. I know he's full of energy. He has the strength of an ox. He does not realize his own strength. Or maybe he does. And he uses these tactics like a cat. Like when a cat knocks something off the shelf. You wouldn't want anything to happen to this cup on the shelf, would you? I could use cat treats, you know. What? You're not quick enough? He has that kind of a thing going on. He wants to rile me up. I think he likes seeing reactions. And I'm trying not to be overreactive because it promotes them to do it again and again to get a big laugh out of it. But he keeps doing things again and again. I have a little gnome house and people and everything outside. I had. He goes out and he climbs up the little wall into the flower garden thing. He picks up the little porcupines, or, well, no, what are they? Hedgehogs on a seesaw. And he throws it down and it breaks into 3 pieces. Then he picks up the main gnome and he throws it down and it breaks in 2 pieces. Then he picks up the $17 gnome house and I take it away from him like, no! Oh, no, no, no. Then he picks up the duck pond, little duck pond with ducks. I had it all glued down to concrete, a block. But he is very strong. He yanked him up and he was about ready to throw it down and I snatched it away from him. And I said, what do ducks say? And he said, cuckoo. Because he listens to the cuckoo clock through the day. Usually I have there's a pine cone on the chain that has the mechanism going tick-tock, tick-tock. And then there's a pine cone on the chain that allows the cuckoo to do its thing through the day. Well, when it reaches a certain time of night, I take that pine cone off so it doesn't cuckoo through the night. But the mechanism to keep it going, I leave that pine cone on. Oh, I don't know what to do with that boy. He likes to come over and he likes to play with the cat. And he's fairly gentle. He knows to be gentle, but he still throws stuff down and he throws stuff at the cat. I don't know if he's trying to throw it in front of the cat so the cat runs after it. I'm not sure. I think the cat knows. The cat knows that the little boy likes him and is not trying to be mean. Everything that Spencer touches he can break. I have to pick, before I watch him, I have to put anything and everything up out of his reach. Something as simple as the TV remote or a pen or the cat food, the water, and the cat treats, since I put those all up. So the poor cat has to suffer because he'll pick it up and he'll put all the cat food in the water, play with it, or he'll start throwing it around, and then the cans of cat food, he would knock them over and start throwing the cans around. This kid's strong. He is really strong. And strong smelling when he does his pants. I tell you, this morning he did a diaper that completely filled the diaper, and oh my God. Even he started going. Oh, jeez. But Brian had a short day today. He got home about 4. Usually I'm working till 6:30 or 7. And I was ready for a nap. That little boy wears me out. You know, you try to get him interested in something, and he wants to do something else. And when he wants to do something, he's very adamant about it. There's a game on my phone called Word Trip. It's an anagram game. They give you a bunch of letters, and they give you squares to fill out words, like 3-letter words, 4-letter words, whatever it is, and however many words that you can find, and you get points for it and all that. And there's a button that you can get a cheat. Every day it allows you 2 cheats. Like it'll fill a letter in for you. He knows that button. He knows how to turn the game on. He knows how to work the game. He doesn't know the words. But when I find a word, let's say top, T-O-P, you point to, on the letters, you point to the T, you put your finger on it, and then you move it to the O, you slide it over, and a line follows your finger. And then the P, a line follows your finger. And then if it forms a word that they have in their list, it goes, bring, and it goes up into the list. He gets so excited. But when we're forming words out, I will sound out the words. T-up. Top. And sometimes I'll even say what it is. Or, he wants to play that game every time, and Mama doesn't want him on the phone all day. She doesn't want him doing that. She doesn't want him watching TV. Or copping out on doing any of that stuff. I know for a fact that when Brian's watching them, they're watching TV and stuff. So, but I mean, that's fine. I try my darndest to entertain him as much as I can. He has a new book. It's in English and Spanish. It has the English, and then the line typed underneath it is Spanish. It's about 5 fingers, 2 hands, I think is what it's called. Cinque deditos, due mani. And I try my darndest to try to sound it out and read it in Spanish. And the wavy line is a ny sound over an N. I understand mostly what it is because it's similar enough to Italian. But there's a couple words I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing them correctly, but I go right ahead anyway. He loves it. He is probably going to be bilingual by his 2nd birthday. That's okay, I guess. But he just is so full of energy. I introduced him to some shorts, or they're not really TikTok, but it's a short, and you can watch one after another, kind of like TikTok, of these Gardenier brothers. They do the Irish caird dancing with the tippity-tappity shoes on wooden planks. They're tip-tap-tapping and dancing and stuff, the Irish dancing. He loves watching that. So we're playing some of that, and one of them is to Queen's, Another One Bites the Dust. Do, 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 another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. They're tapping, and he starts moving his feet and wiggling his body and stuff. I told Brian about it, and Brian's excited. He goes, that would be so cool if he learned how to do that, because there are festivals around here that doing something like that would be a positive. Oh, I don't know. But that little fella, he just wears me out. And tomorrow morning I watch him. Mom and Dad are going to check out a nursery school because they think he should be involved with some other kids and stuff, and maybe learn a little how to get along or how to share. He's pretty good with sharing and stuff. He doesn't have to share anything. And he goes from one subject to another, and he's pretty good with stuff, and he's good with picking up after himself. I mean, like when he eats and makes a mess, he helps pick up his food on the floor. He's a doll baby. He's an angel. You couldn't ask for a cooler kid. But he's smart. He's still got that mafia extortion brain. You're like, okay, Grandma, be a real shame if something were to happen to this gnome. You know what I mean? So are you going to let me look at that thing over there or not? Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to get it off my chest. It's, I don't know. But next week, Mom, Dad, and baby are going, they're renting an RV and they're going to go some places and visit Ashley's uncles. She's got a couple uncles that live a couple hours away from each other in another state. So they're going to do that. They've got big plans. We're going to go here, and then we're going to go there, and we're going to go. I'm thinking, I don't think you're going to get to see all those places. You better only limit it to 2 places. That's a mistake that most foreigners make when they come to this country. I want to see New York. I want to see Los Angeles. I want to see San Francisco. I want to see Dallas. It's like, yeah, well, they're not going that far, but they plan on going north a couple states and east a state, and like, Brian said, well, you can come over here when we're gone. You just don't go upstairs. Or I said, I won't. I said, I probably won't even come over here except to feed the dogs. You know, I might clean up the kitchen and make it all nice and sparkly clean and maybe have some treats for them when they come back or something. Because they're going to be tired. So what will I do when they're... I said, I can have the Chippendales over here. Brian goes, yeah, as long as you clean up after them. No. And I could want to go places and drive and go crazy and, but I'm not going to because my car is messed up. Something's wrong. Seriously wrong, because you smell gas real bad when you... It almost starts itself when you put the key in, and it goes... It starts up right away. It's like, whoa, what's going on here? So I put a call out on Facebook. I'm trying to reach my brother to ask him about it. Can't be good. It can't be good. It had less than 50,000 miles, and the car is a 2008. It had a new fuel pump. It had a new fuel pump put in the end of September last year. So it's been like just over 6 months. I found the paperwork. Brian paid for it, so the paperwork with all the pricing on it, he either has or he doesn't have it anymore, but it was up to him. I could try to call that place. It's Pep Boys, and I just had a bad feeling when I was there. I didn't like them. And Ashley had her brakes done at a Pep Boys, and then they were still messed up after that. So I don't know. I don't know. I would like a different car. Yeah. Cars are still way, way, way more expensive than they need to be. Everything is out here. The price of, like a can of whipping cream. Because I used to price it out when I worked at Ben & Jerry's. It was $1.49 a can back then. That was 2006, but it went up to $2.50. It was $2.50 a can for a long time, and now it's $5.50 or more. And butter. A pound of butter, 4 sticks of butter, used to be $1, almost $2. Now can be $6. Are they trying to phase out cows because of the methane or something? Baloney. I say baloney. Yeah. Nothing is a good substitute for butter. I'm sorry. And I'm not Paula Deen. But butter. And just like the bacon I make with the fat, I cook down and make lard so I can cook with it. I mean, yeah, things happened to people in the olden days, like 100 years ago. They had hardening of the arteries, etc., etc. But they also ate. They were farmers. They ate big breakfasts. They ate stuff cooked in lard. And they didn't keel over. They lived a long time. I think it's just too many people that are like really weird with things now. The whole world has gone insane. And in California, they're really weird about eating certain things and not eating other things, and charging you extra money if you buy certain things like sugar. As a person from the Midwest, as you can tell from how fat I am, we eat meat and potatoes, gravy, butter. Out here, it's like... And I know I befriended a person that was a vegan, a macrobiotic. And he was interested in me, and I was interested in him until he ran my horoscope and found out I was not a macrobiotic eater and dropped me like a hot rock. Like, okay, well, whatever. So, I've withered on way too long. I just needed someone to talk to, and I don't have anyone to talk to. So you're making us suffer? Yes. I'm sorry. This is the kind of video you can put on and listen to while you're doing the dishes. Or, mending socks or folding laundry. I have quite a few subscribers like that, where I can be doing the dishes and listen to how their day went. Sometimes they have things that are interesting and I have to stop and look at them. But then I have all other videos that I watch that are strictly hands-on building of something, or you really need to pay attention to the video. I'm starting to get a headache. It's 9:30 at night. I know I already have a video up about a cream egg that I got as a present from Kimberly, Ashley's sister. The company is called See, S-E-E, apostrophe S. See's Candy. It's a big egg, chocolate egg, that has a Bordeaux filling, which is like a creamy brown sugar, not really nougat, but it's a real creamy, nice filling, and oh God, it's so good. The egg is 540 calories or something like that if you eat the whole thing. And well, I wasn't going to eat the whole thing, but it just called out my name. I'm sorry, what can I say? I could have said I can't hear you, but I heard it. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and then Wednesday I will have a joke for you. I do have some that I found and recorded, so I think if and when they're on vacation for their vacation, I can record a bunch of weird stuff, like Candy Clam or Anita Mandicus. Anybody remember her? She was a broadcaster for YouTubia News when we did our collaborations. I still have the wig for her. And I have a new wig. It's long and red with bangs, kind of like, what was it, Poison Ivy? What, some Marvel character girl had a long hair like that. I don't remember which one. I don't know what to do with that. Maybe make her hippy dippy. I don't know. Maybe work on some more ASMR videos. I don't know. I should have a whole slew of them to draw from. I really should. That way, if I'm too tired or I want to work or have to work on some other object or thing around here, that I could just click, put up a video. In August, I talked to Scott yesterday, and the babies will be born by August. And right now, he's working hard at fixing up the baby's room. They have 3-bedroom place and 2 bathrooms. There's like kitchen, living room, bathroom on the lower floor, and a family bath, and 3 bedrooms upstairs. The 3rd bedroom presently is like their computer room. It's Mom and Dad's room, Felix's room, and computer room. But the computer room is turning into baby's room, and they're So all that desk and stuff is going to go in the basement, but the basement's unfinished, and he wants to at least finish a corner of it up. There's some things he would like to do, but things are so expensive, even if he builds on it himself. But he said that all the families, the sisters and their spouses and children and the moms and dads and everybody, usually toward the end of summer, they go camping in a cabin up near a lake somewhere, north of Saskatoon. I'm not sure how warm or cold it'll be, but he said that if I could come up then, if I didn't mind camping. And he says, not lying on the ground in a tent camping, Mom, it's a cabin. Okay, that does sound like kind of fun. That'll show me, I can prove myself that I'm not a wimp by being out by giant mosquitoes and cold weather and lots of people, and that'll make me feel good to come back home, you know. Well, yeah, I gotta make a cassette recording so I can, I have some things to send up there to Scott and Felix and Marley for the babies, because like bibs and nooks and things like that. I'm just a mess. I'm all over the place and nowhere in particular. Upward and onward.